You think you don't have control of your life. You don't think you don't have control of your mind, but really you're not using the tool that you have at all times right here with you. No matter where you go, no matter when it is in the day, you have this powerful tool that is here just for you and that no one else can take away from you. And that's the power of your mind, the power of your thoughts. And when you utilize this tool, when you learn to direct this tool in the way that you want to go, then anything is possible for you. You can be, do, or have anything that you want. And this is what is so important to me that I have defined my life by, because I feel like this is something that everyone should know, that everyone can live a really amazing life by knowing. And I know for me, it's changed my life so much. It's made my life so much better now that I have really dedicated myself to this practice and to learning and utilizing the tools that I have with me inside of me at all times. This is something that gurus and spiritual leaders have known for centuries and till the beginning of time. And really, we've forgotten a lot of what we knew. And that's okay. We will remind ourselves, remind each other of the power that's inside of us, the power that we have. Andrew Carnegie was one of the richest men of all time, and he was quoted when he was inspected for why he was so successful. They couldn't find anything in his business when his business was investigated, and he said that the power of his focus for 5 minutes at a time is what made him so successful. And that is the underlying truth of what I'm here to tell you today. And my point with telling you that is that the people that have made an impact on history, that have really figured out the secrets to life, have figured out the power of their mind, have figured out the power of their focus. And when you utilize this tool, when you master this tool, anything's possible for you. You can be, do, or have anything that you want. And that is so empowering to know. And that's why I'm here speaking you today and to tell you that this is what you need to take your time to master. This is what you need to take your time to practice in each day, in each moment. Let this be the guiding light for what you're going to do each day. That you're going to feel good, that you're going to wake up and you're going to look at the world in the best way that you can. You're going to make the best of every situation. You're going to look for where you want to go. And you're going to look for success in your life. You're going to look for the wins instead of the failures. You're going to focus your mind consistently and know that you're right where you need to be right now, and that you're moving in the direction of where you're supposed to go, where you want to go, by utilizing the power that you have inside available to you at all times. I learned this because I got into such a challenging space in my life that I felt like I was at rock bottom. And I felt really depressed and like a failure in life. And I'd already understood some of the power of the mind, and I'd utilized it to create a lot of success in my life. And I got a little bit just careless with it. I got sloppy with it. And I didn't use the focus that I had, and I hadn't had enough experience to keep myself in that focused mindset. And so I went into a rock bottom, and I got to the point where I realized that I would do anything to get myself into a place of just feeling at peace. That's all I wanted, is just feeling at peace. I didn't even want to be happy. I didn't want to be joyful. Like, I mean, yeah, that sounded nice, but I just wanted to be at peace, you know? I just wanted to let myself go. And I was in these cycles that kept repeating itself of things outside of myself and in my mind, because I'd become addicted to these negative thought patterns. I'd become addicted to these negative cycles that I had perpetuated so long that they started to feel good to me. And if you've ever gotten into substances of any kind, you may know the feeling where something doesn't feel good anymore, or something doesn't feel, maybe it never felt good, but in a way it feels good, but it's not something that's actually feeling good. It's just something that's so habitual for you that it feels like something that you want to keep repeating, that you want to keep recycling in your life to feel that same way again. And these are the patterns that thought creates as well. This is the pattern that you get into with a negative spiral. You don't feel good when you're thinking about it, but something about it feels good because it's so familiar, and it's this groove that you've made for yourself. You've created this pattern, and so when you get back into this pattern, it feels familiar, it feels comfortable, it feels like just the right course of action for you right now. And it takes a little bit of effort to start a new pattern, to start a new cycle. And when you do, anything that you start will and get momentum with will continue, will perpetuate itself. And this is what I'm talking about here, is you can either perpetuate new thoughts that feel better, or you can perpetuate old thoughts that don't feel good. You can choose the way that you build the momentum in your life. And when you choose the thoughts that you think consistently by how you want to feel, and when you decide that nothing matters more to you than you'll feel good, then you're on the right track. Then you're moving in the right direction, and you regain power of your life. You start to feel in control again. You start to feel the fulfilling, life-giving nature of this life experience. You start to be hopeful and optimistic about life and where you're going. And that builds and builds and builds more momentum until you're in a really, really good place, until everything's going right for you. And you can keep this cycle going infinitely. It's just about being aware of the thought patterns that you have. And when you get lazy or sloppy about this and get off track, then you have the opportunity to be aware in that moment and get back on, or let it go. And if you let it go, it can go off a ways. You know, you can go on roller coasters of high peaks that last for a short time or a long time, and then get off track again. But overall, this is what success in your life is based on. When you look at success, you look at people that were successful in whatever way that you admire, whatever way you've seen in life. The people that have had the most successful lives have figured out how to use the power of their mind, whether they realized it or not, whether they acknowledge it or not. This is the secret that they used to shape their life experiences. And real success is not those physical items in your life. It is not the money that you have. It is the feeling that you have inside. You can be rich with money, and you can be broke emotionally, because you are starting this cycle. You have started this cycle of being miserable. You have started this cycle of not being a happy person. And that is what really is the wealth that you're looking for. That's really the success that we all want, is to be a happy person, to be and live in a really fulfilling way. So take control of the most powerful tool that you have, the tool that you have it with you at all times, the power of your mind, the power of your thoughts, and choose the way that you want to feel and guide your life in that direction every day, and watch how it takes shape in the most amazing ways.